बोले वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। बोले वामन भगवान की जय। श्रीमद सद्गुरु सरकार की जय। बोले राधा रानी की जय। प्रथमं सद्गुरुं वन्दे श्रीकृष्णं तदनन्तरं गुरुः पापात्मना त्राता श्रीकृष्णस्त्वमलात्मना। चेतो दर्पणमार्जनं भवमहा दावाग्निर्वापनम् श्रेयः कैरवचन्द्रिका वितरणं विद्यावधूजीवनम् आनन्दाम्बुधिवर्धनं प्रतिपदं पूर्णामृतास्वादनम् सर्वात्मस्नपनं परं विजयते श्रीकृष्ण संकीर्तनम्। नमः कमलनाभाय नमः कमलमालिने नमः कमलपादाय नमस्ते कमलेक्षणे यो ब्रह्माणं विदधाति पूर्वं यो वै वेदांश्च प्रहिणोति तस्मै तद्ध्वं हदेवमात्मबुद्धिप्रकाशं मुमुक्षुर्वै शरणमहं प्रपद्ये। बोले वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। वामन भगवान की जय। रिद्धि सिद्धि दाता सिद्धि सदन वादन वरन सुमिरो बारंबार मदन कदन के लाल गणपति कृपा निधान ज्ञान खानी आनंद भवन देहु मोहि बरदान वर्णो भाषा भागवत जय शिव आनंद कंद भूतनाथ भव भय हरण भक्ति विषय निर्द्वंद गौर बरन मंगल करण हे ब्रज चंद मुकुंद ब्रजभूषण दूषण हरण काटहु भव भय फंद चरण शरण ली आन कर जय 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 जगदीश सेवत शेष महेश महिमा अमित अभेद वेद भेद जानत देहु मोहि वरदान राधा वर यह वर सदा प्रेम भरी मुस्कान, नित चित्त में खट काट रहे, मोहि चाहिए कछु नाही, और वस्तु प्रभु जात की, बसी रहे मन माही, यह बाकी झाकी सदा, लेल कुटिया हाथ, गायन के पीछे फिरत, ग्वाल बाल लिए साथ, मोर मुकुट शिर पर धरे, कर मुरली पुरमार, शीश मुकुट कट पीत पट, या छवि सोनन कहस हृदय मम निशी दिवस, गुरुपद रज धर शीश, कहूँ भागवत की कथा, जो शुकदेव मुनीश कवि, परीक्षित निप अति भये। निगम कल्पतरो गलितं फलम्, सुख मुखादमृतद्रव संयुतम्, पिबत भागवतं रसमालयम्, मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुका। बोले वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय, बामन भगवान की जय, श्रीमद सद्गुरु महाराज की जय, भक्ति महादेवी की जय, बोले राधा रानी की जय। आदरणीय वंदनीय विप्र मंडली, साधुगण, विप्र मंडली, भक्त समुदाय, devotees devotees of the Supreme Lord, the Divine Souls. First let me say Radhe Radhe to each and every one, and my pranam, my humblest prostrations to all of you. आज एक पावन पर्व है, बहुत लोग नहीं जानते। शुक्ल पक्ष के द्वादशी भाद्रपद में बामन देवता, बामन भगवान का जयंती है, तो ये हम आज मनाने जा रहे हैं। इसकी कथा प्रसिद्ध है, बहुत लोग जानते हैं, फिर भी जितना हम सुनेंगे तो इतना हमारे प्यार प्रेम बढ़ेगा, और दृढ़ हो जाएंगे। Today is a very auspicious day. Lots of people don't know. Today is the 12th day in the bright half of the moon in the month of Bhadrapad. This day is celebrated as Baman Bhagwan Jayanti, the appearance of the Supreme Lord as Baman Bhagwan. Baman means divine dwarf. His katha is very famous. A lot of people know about it. Even then, more we hear and more we listen and understand, the more our love, our bhakti will grow. So this is very important. It's also a very auspicious day. So, we're about to begin the katha. In the books, you can join me in bhajan, page 15, bhajan number 19. कृपा करू बरसाने वारी, तेरी कृपा का भरोसा भारी। कृपा करो बरसाने वारी, कृपा का भरोसा भारी। तेरा मन भी कृपा का प्यारी, तेरा तन है कृपा का प्यारी।
तेरा मन है कृपा का प्यारी, तेरा मन है कृपा का प्यारी।
तेरी कृपा तो कृपा है प्यारी, तेरा कोप भी कृपा है प्यारी।
तेरे कृपा तो कृपा है प्यारी, तेरा कोप भी कृपा है प्यारी।
ओ कृपा करू बरसाने वाली, तेरी कृपा का भरोसा भारी।
कृपा करो बरसाने वाली, तेरी कृपा का भरोसा भारी।
चतुर्भुजा शंख गदा चक्र विशंगवासा नलिनायते क्षणः। श्रीवत्स वक्षा वलयांगदोल सत्किरीट कांची गुण चारुनूपर। तेरी कृपा करू बरसाने वारी, तेरी कृपा का भरोसा भारी। कृपा
करो बरसाने वाली, तेरे कृपा का भरोसा भारी।
तेरी कृपा चाह बनवारी, तेरी कृपा की है बलिहारी।
तेरे कृपा चाह बनवारी, तेरे कृपा की बलिहारी।
कृपा पर कृपा करे प्यारी, ऐसी कृपा पर वारी वारी।
कृपा पर है कृपा प्यारी, ऐसी कृपा पर वारी वारी।
सुनी कृपा का बिरद प्यारी, तेरे द्वार भीर भारी प्यारी।
सुनी कृपा का विरद प्यारी, तेरे द्वार वीर भारी भारी।
ओ कृपा करू बरसाने वारी, तेरी कृपा का भरोसा भारी। कृपा करो
बरसाने वाली, तेरे कृपा का भरोसा भारी।
दिशा प्रसेदु सलिलाशयास्तदा। प्रजाः प्रहिष्टा ऋतवो गुणान्विता। द्यौरन्तरिक्षं क्षितिरग्निजिह्वा। गावो द्विजः संजः पर्षगाश्च। पाकरु बरसाने वारी, तेरी कृपा का भरोसा भारी। कृपा करो
बरसाने वाली, तेरे कृपा का भरोसा भारी।
को हो या न हो अधिकारी, सब पर कृपा करे प्यारी।
हो या न हो अधिकारी, सब पर कृपा करे प्यारी।
मुझ पर कृपा करु प्यारी, जानू तू कृपालु प्यारी।
मुझ पर कृपा करो प्यारी, तब जानू तू कृपालु प्यारी।
तेरी कृपा पाके पिय प्यारी, बनी गए है कृपालु प्यारी।
तेरी कृपा पाके पिया प्यारी, बनी गए हैं कृपालु प्यारी।
ओ कृपा करू बरसाने वाली, तेरी कृपा का भरोसा भारी।
कृपा करो बरसाने वाली, तेरी कृपा का भरोसा भारी।
बोले वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की, बामन भगवान की।
जय।
बलि महाराज राक्षसों के राजा प्रहलाद के पौत्र निन्यानवे अश्वमेध यज्ञ किया। 100 अश्वमेध यज्ञ करने पर पूर्ण हो जाएंगे तो स्वर्ग का राजा बन जाएंगे। अदिति ने भगवान की भक्ति की। ये कश्यप उनके पतिदेव ने उसको राय दिया, घबरा गई वो देखकर। तो भगवान की भक्ति की, भगवान प्रकट हो गए, प्रसन्न हो गए। पहले से वर दिया कि मैं आऊंगा आपके पुत्र बन के, और यहां प्रकट हो गए। 4 भुजा, शंख चक्र गदा पद्म। Bali was very powerful. King Bali, the king of the Rakshas, Danav. 2 sisters, Diti Aditi, got married to Kashyap Muni, one father. Aditi, the mother of the Devatas, Sur. Diti, the mother of the Danava, Rakshas. All the time there's war between Devatas and Rakshas. There's always war between good and bad. In our own mind also, there's war, constant war. Our sanskars from uncountable lifetimes. There's a battle between the gunas. If tamasic gun is predominating, that we are controlled and governed by 3 modes of Maya. Ajam, Ekam, Lohit, Shukla, Krishnam, Bahavi, Prajaha, Srijamanam, Surupaha, Ajohe, Kojushamanu, Nushete, Jahatenam, Bhukta, Bhogam, Ajonya. Shveta, Shrutaro, Upanishad, chapter 4, verse 5. The Vedas say, Maya has 3 qualities. Tribhirgunamayer bhave rebi sarvam jagat. Gita also. Chapter 7, verse 13 tells us Maya has 3 qualities, 3 gunas. Sattva-gun, Rajogun, Tamogun. As long as we are under Maya, we are governed by these 3 qualities of Maya. And according to our sanskars, mental tendencies from the past life, these keep changing. One is always predominating. All 3 are there, but one predominates, and the one which predominates determines our nature, our thought, how we're going to think, what we will want, our desires. When the tamasic quality is predominating, people who are predominantly tamasic, they love tamasic things, alcohol, meat, fight, quarrel, seeing others in pain, etc. Rajasic qualities predominating, ambition, passion, hopefulness, more money, better house, better nice motor car, nice things to eat, to dress, etc. When the sattvic quality is predominating, so noble high thoughts to do dan, charity, to do puja, to worship God. The majority of us either rajasic or tamasic. Human beings are more rajasic, and quite a few in this age of Kali Yuga tamasic. Sattvic predominantly means more devata. Very few human beings, but more devatas. Anyhow, so this battle is there because of the qualities, the gunas. That's what differentiates human beings, Rakshas or Devata. These are all children of Brahma. Brahma, two types of offspring. Rakshas, demonic, tamasic. Human beings, Nar or Sur, Devatas. So those beings that are predominantly sattvic, Rajasic, Tamasic is there, they do wrong things also. Indra, the king of heaven, disguised himself and broke the chastity of the wife of a rishi, Ahilya. Such dirty things, all time he's doing. And he is king of heaven. And there's no limit of beautiful damsels in heaven. It's the nature. So tamasic also is, but very little, mostly sattvic. Human beings are predominantly rajasic. Those beings that are predominantly rajasic are called human. Those that are predominantly tamasic, they are called rakshas. And a lot of people in the Kali Yuga, they that tamasic, rakshasi tendency. People are so evil and do so many wrong things. This is why this is called the Kali Yuga. These kinds of beings are allowed to are prevalent in this age. Anyhow, so the Rakshas had become very powerful. Bali, the grandson of Prahlad, he invaded heaven and ran the devatas out. Then the Guru Shukracharya said to him, you can't take heaven, it's not lawful like that. Even though you won, but there is a way to get there. You have to do 100 Ashwamedha Yagna. Horse sacrifice. A horse is let go, it goes through every country in the world. And if any king captures that horse, he has to fight. When the horse comes back safely, then sacrifice, that's one. This is prohibited in Kali Yuga, not done in Kali Yuga, but in other ages. Anyhow, so Bali, seeing Bali so powerful, Aditi was afraid for her children, the Devatas. So advised by Kashyap Muni, her husband, she did bhakti to Shri Krishna. Bhagwan appeared before her and asked, what do you want? Kya chahiye? Baram bruhi, ask for a boon. Bar mang. So she said, I want a son like you. अब भगवान ने कहा मेरी तरह कोई है ही नहीं, no one is like me, so I will come as your son. यहाँ Bali did 99 Ashwamedha Yagna. There was only one remaining to finish 100 Ashwamedha Yagna. He'll become Indra, king of heaven. Indra is panicking. Aditi is panicking. So she started even doing more bhakti because Bhagwan had promised. So Bhagwan appeared before her. Here it says he appears just like how he appears before Devaki, before Kaushilya. Chatura Bhujam, Shankar Chakada Padma. He appears with 4 arms upholding weapons. The conch shell, Sudarshan Chakra, mace, Gada, lotus. Very beautiful. with ornaments. In other words, Bhagwan appeared, didn't come from the womb. He appears. Very beautiful. He was dressed in yellow silken clothes, garland of wildflowers around his neck, Kaustuba Mani, etc. Bhagwan Shravan Dwadasi or Shukla Paksh ke Bhadrapad. So here also in Bhagavad is Vedavyasa is saying that Shukadev ji is telling Parikshit, the Lord appeared the day, it was the 12th day of the month of Bhadrapad, in the Shukla Paksh, the bright half of the moon. In other words, today. और इस दिन को विजय द्वादशी भी कहते हैं. This day is also called Vijaya Dwadashi because Bhagwan appeared on this day. भगवान कश्यप और अदिति के सामने खड़े हैं, आश्चर्यचकित देख करे. So Bhagwan is standing before them. Now they had asked for a son, and Bhagwan is standing before them. They are astonished. और देखते ही भगवान बामन बन गए, छोटा सा. And while looking at this Bhagwan with 4 arms and all his beautiful ornaments and weapons, he became a little dwarf. Beautiful. He became the size of a dwarf, not a dwarf. A dwarf is disproportionate in body. Bhagwan was proportionate. Very beautiful. The size only was dwarf, but extremely, very proportionate. Just like a human being, very proportionate in every aspect of his body. And is Bhagwan, very beautiful. बहुत सुंदर. वो प्रकट हो गए दोनों के सामने. और यहां बलि सौवे यज्ञ को प्रारंभ किया, अश्वमेध यज्ञ. तो वहां भृगु पुरोहित थे, भृगुजन. तो भगवान वामन वहां आ गया. So here Bali was about to perform the 100th Ashwamedha Yagna. He started. The Bhrigus were the Purohits, the priests. And they were all sitting ready to perform, and suddenly Bhagwan came there in the form of this dwarf, divine dwarf. उनके शरीर से इतना लाइट, इतना रोशनी, इतने ज्योति निकल रहे, ये देखकर सब आश्चर्यचकित हो गए. ये कौन आया? ये सूर्य भगवान ही आया? ये कौन आया? भगवान वामन छात्र लेके और एक हाथ में दंड और कमंडलू, और बहुत सुंदर, और तेजस्वरूप. So suddenly Bhagwan came there in the form of Vaman, that divine dwarf, and his body, there was a light emanating from the body. So much light. So they started wondering, is this the sun had come? The sun has taken a form. It's so bright you can't even look. Just like it's difficult to look at this light. There's nothing compared. That you have to close your eyes, so bright. They started wondering, who is this personality? And so beautiful. So it came in the mind of Bali that this must be a divine entity. ये कोई ब्राह्मण देवता है. This is some Brahman devata. Some divine entity has come here. और चारे इसके पूरे शरीर बहुत सुंदर, अंग अंग बहुत अनंत, कामदेव को लज्जित करने वाला. Every part of his body so beautiful, it could put uncountable Kamdevs to shame. Kamdev is, in terms of beauty, the most beautiful person in the world, Kamdev. That every limb is so beautiful, could put अनकाउंटेबल कामदेव्स टू शेम. तो सब खड़े हो गए. पहले बलि खड़े हो गए और जितने पुरोहित भृगुजन सब खड़े हो गए, सब, और गए उनके पास. पहले उसके चरण को धोया, बहुत सुंदर आसन दिया, चरण धोया, पूजन की, सत्कार. And seen Bali, because Bali realized this must, Bali was a very high soul. I mean, he's the grandson of Prahlad, that great devotee, the son of Virochan. So he was very knowledgeable, even though he's a Rakshas, very knowledgeable. This is how he could defeat the Devatas. He's very knowledgeable, very high in his devotion also. Bare Bhakt, he was very great devotee. So, seeing this entity, he got up immediately, left the yagna. When a divine entity comes, no matter what you're doing, leave everything and go. Guru comes, some very highly spiritual person comes. Hello, come in, come in. No, not like that. You leave everything. They went, the Purohits, the priests who were performing, as I told you, they are the Bhrigus, they also got up. Immediately they went to give a very beautiful seat, washed his lotus feet of the Lord, put it on the head. So Bhrigu worship him in all ways and consider himself to be very blessed. भृगु ने कहा कि हे ब्राह्मण देवता, आपका स्वागत है, सुस्वागतम, सुस्वागतम. आज मैं धन्य हूं, मैं आपके लिए क्या कर सकता. Bali now addresses Baman. He doesn't know this is Bhagavan, but he realizes because of the light. Now to see a divinity, you have to have a certain amount of bhakti. How we are on the inside, when we meet divine entities, so we will see also. Just so we are on the inside. So this shows the divinity, the bhakti of Bali, how great he was in his devotion, that he is seeing this divinity. He doesn't know it's Bhagavan, but he is realizing this is a divine entity. He says, I welcome, O divine being, O Brahman Devata. My heart is welcome to you. I welcome you most heartedly. I give my salutations, I bow to you. He did Dandavat Pranam. He fell at the feet like a stick. And then he said, what can I do for you? जो भी आप चाहे ब्राह्मण, ओ ब्रह्मचारी, जो भी आप चाहे, घोड़े, गाय, हाथी, सोना, घर, जमीन, खाना पीना, जो भी दासी दास, जो भी चाहे, हजारों मांग लो, मैं दे दूंगा. He said, oh brahmachari, one who is in the stage of the celibacy part of life, the very first stage. Whatever your desire, please ask of me. Whether it be cows, elephants, horses by the thousands, gold, house, land, all the comforts in the world, the most delicious food to eat, the most wonderful thing to drink, maid servants, manservant, whatever. By the thousands and thousands, you ask me, chariots, horses, you name it. I'm ready to give everything that you would desire. I am Bali. I am very famous for giving. Bali was very famous. No one will go to Bali and go empty-handed. Whatever the desire was, and you go to Bali, he'll fulfill it. He was very famous for giving. So I am Bali. Please ask me whatever you desire. Let's hear what is Bhagwan asks of Bali. Go in the book, in the Kirtan book, page 9, page 7, bhajan number 9. राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे, राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे, राधे गोविंद
गोविंद राधे राधे, राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे।
ओ राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे, राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे, राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे,
राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे।
ऐसी कृपा करु कृपामयी राधे, तो ही भूलू नहीं पल छिन आधे।
ऐसी कृपा करो कृपामयी राधे, तू ही भूलो नहीं पल छिन आधे।
तू तो ब्रज रस अम्बुधि राधे, एक बूंद पिला दे मोहि राधे।
तो ब्रज रस अम्बुधि राधे, एक बूंद पिला दे मोहि राधे।
मेरा सब तेरा मैं भी तेरा राधे, पुनि तू ही बता राधे तो ही काधे।
मेरा सब तेरा मैं भी तेरा राधे, पूरी तू ही बता राधे तू ही काधे।
Everything we have belongs to God. Even we belong to God. Everything. Data Ikabram Bhigari Sari Dunya. He is the giver and benefactor of all. What can we give to him? You tell me. Everything belongs to you anyhow. Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe Radhe, Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe Radhe, Radhe Govinda
गोविंद राधे राधे, राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे।
न ह्यो तस्मिन् कुले कंचित् न सत्वं कृपणः पुमान् प्रत्यख्याता प्रतिश्रुत्य यो वादाता द्विजाते। यतो जातो हिरण्याक्षश् चरन्नेक इमां महीं प्रतिवीरं दिग्विजये नाविन्दत गदायुध। राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे, राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे, राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे,
राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे।
तू तो मेरी थी है रहेगी भी राधे, तेरे सिवा मेरा कोई नहीं राधे।
तू तो मेरी भी है रहेगी भी राधे, तेरे सिवा मेरा कोई नहीं राधे।
तेरा पाछा तोरू तेरा पाछा नहीं छोरू अब राधे, अपनाए या ना अपनाए राधे।
तेरा पाछा नहीं छोड़ो अब राधे, अपनाया अपनाया राधे।
तेरे सब जन खड़े खड़े राधे, खड़े संग कोटे को चला दे।
तेरा
राधे राधे राधे
गोविंद गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे
निशम्य तद्वधं भ्राता हिरण्यकशिपुः पुरा हन्तुं भ्रातृहरणं क्रोधो जगाम निलयं हरेः यतोऽहं तत्रासौ मृत्युः प्राणभृतामिव अतोऽहमस्य हृदयं प्रवेक्ष्यामि पराधृशः राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे
राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे
दर्शन देया नादे राधे उर दर्शन व्याकुलता रे
दर्शन दिया नाये राधे उर दर्शन व्याकुलता रे
पतितन गति तू ही राधे तो ही तजी कित जाऊं बता दे
पतितन गति तू ही राधे तू ही तजी कित जाऊं बता दे
वो कृपालु पर कृपा करु राधे तब जानू तू कृपालु साची राधे
कृपालु पर कृपा करु राधे तब मानु तू कृपालु साची राधे
ओ राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे राधे
गोविंद गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे
बोले वामन भगवान की जय। तो भगवान ने बलि से कहा कि हे देने वाले में सबसे प्रसिद्ध है और श्रेष्ठ है, मैं इतना मांगता हूं आपसे, मांग रहा हूं 3 पग की जमीन दो, बस इतना हम चाहते हैं और इसके अलावा कुछ नहीं। भगवान सेज टू Bali, O Bali, foremost among givers. You are foremost, you are very famous and best. No one goes empty-handed. Going to Bali. No one has ever been like Bali, no one can be like Bali. All I ask from you is 3 footsteps of land. 3 pug, 3 footsteps. This is all. बलि ने कहा कि हे ब्राह्मण देवता, इतना और कुछ मांग लो, जितना आप मांग लो कि दोबारा आप मेरे पास आना की जरूरत नहीं है। इतना आप 3 पग मांग रहे, फिर आएंगे, फिर मांगेंगे, फिर आएंगे। आप जितना मांगना कि दोबारा नहीं आना। तो बलि says, oh Brahman Devata, once someone asks me, they should not come again and again. Ask enough that you never have to come back. You're going to ask for 3 footsteps and then you're going to come back and say, okay, I want a house, and then come back, I want land, I want this. No, ask enough. Whatever you ask. तो भगवान ने बलि से कहा कि हे बलि, इनको 3 पग से संतुष्ट नहीं होते हैं तो हजारों करोड़ों पग की जमीन मिलने पर फिर भी संतुष्ट नहीं हो सकता। भगवान looked at Bali and said, oh Bali, if someone is not satisfied with 3 footsteps of land, he can be given the entire universe and he still will not be contented. The nature desires such a thing. The more you get, the more you want. न जातु कामः कामान उपभोगेन शाम्यति हविष्या कृष्ण बर्तमेव भूय एवाविवर्धते. Bhagavad Mahapuran, 9th canto, 19th chapter, 14th verse. The Bhagavad says, trying to satisfy a desire is like pouring ghee, clarified butter in fire. People, you do Havan. Indraya namaha swaha, Agne namaha swaha, Vayave namaha swaha. You pour that clarified butter, ghee, pure ghee in the fire. So when you pour the ghee in the fire, what happens? Temporarily the fire will go down. But then what happens? It gets even bigger. When we satisfy a desire in the world, you feel like, oh, I feel like eating ice cream. You buy a whole tub, eat a whole tub of ice cream. I'm satisfied. I don't want any ice cream now. But tomorrow, I want more ice cream. So the desire only gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Which desire gives rise to greed, lobe. When a desire is fulfilled. When we get a desire, the desire can either be fulfilled or remain unfulfilled. Two things can happen. Kamat krodho bhijayate. Gita, chapter 2, verse 62. So when this desire is fulfilled, it gives rise to greed, lobe, which is ever increasing and insatiable. And when it's not fulfilled, when we don't get what we want, when our desire is not fulfilled, somebody doesn't do what we want, somebody doesn't tell us, oh, you're so lovely and you're so nice. They tell us the opposite, a little bit harsh to us. For our own good, Guru tells us, what happens? We get angry. Krodh. And what happens when anger comes? Krodhar bhavati sammoha, sammoha smiti brahma, smiti banshad buddhinasho, buddhinashat pranashyati. Chapter 2, verse 63, Gita. Anger, when you're doing bhakti, anger is the most dangerous, in the world even, anger is the most dangerous thing. Nowadays, you have anger management. Nobody can do anything about it, but still you try something. Anger is so dangerous. Bhagavan Krishna is saying to Arjuna, from anger comes delusion. From delusion, loss of memory. When we lose our memory, we lose the power to discriminate, and everything is destroyed. All your bhakti, everything goes down the drain. I am not going back satsang. I'm gone. I don't want to hear about Maharaji, no Radha Krishna. I don't want to even hear about Bhagwan. I don't want to hear about. This is why Gaurang Mahaprabhu said, you know, the first thing in bhakti, you want to do bhakti? You want to do bhakti? Gaurang Mahaprabhu, he just left 8 sutras. All the writing, the only thing he left was 8 Sanskrit verses. It's called Shikshastakam. And the very first one, Trinadapi sunichena tarurapi sahishnuna amanina manadena kirtaniya sadaharihi. Trinadapi sunichena. Trin means grass, ghas. One has to become humbler than a blade of grass. Grass doesn't get angry. We walk on the grass, we trample. When you walk on the grass, what happens? The grass bends. Huh? And then when you pass, it raises again. We have to become humbler than that. Humility is a foundation. Without humility, dinata. God loves humility. God, Radharani is called Dina Bandhu. Bhagavan Krishna is called Dina Bandhu, the friend of the humble. If you want Radharani to be your friend, you want Sri Krishna Maharaj to be your friend, then you have to become humble. Humbler than a blade of grass. No matter who say what or what, doesn't affect you. Autinadapi tarorapi sahishnuna. Tar means tree, to be more tolerant than a tree. You have to get angry and you don't get angry. We fail every test, everything we fail. And yet we think we do in bhakti. These are the prerequisites if you want to become a devotee, a satsangi. We call ourselves satsangi. We are really sadhak. The correct word is sadhak, one who's practicing bhakti. Sadhana bhakti is sadhak. A tree, many times I've given the example, there's a tree, mango tree, Julie mango, nice sweet mango, Dashera. Somebody is taking care of the tree and watering and put in fertilizer and all that. And somebody is trying to kill the tree, breaking the branch, cutting the branch. When the tree bears fruits, does the tree say, the person who took care of me, I'm going to give you the sweetest fruit and the best one, the best mango, the best apple, and you try to kill me, I'm not, no fruit for you? Or I'm going to poison the fruit and give you a poison fruit? No. The tree gives fruit to everyone alike, whether you took care or you try to kill it. We have to be more tolerant than that. Without tolerance, my Guru Kripalu Mahaprabhu used to say, जितना आप सहन शक्ति को बढ़ाएंगे, इतने भक्ति आएगी. The more we can increase the power to tolerate, सहन की शक्ति means the power to tolerate, सहनशीलता, सहन की शक्ति, to tolerate. The more we can tolerate, the more bhakti will come. Because when you can't tolerate, little thing is going to get you angry. And then what happened? The moment you get angry, all your bhakti, all your sadhana, everything down the drain. You harm yourself, you harm others, you become like a crazy person. Everything is gone. I don't want test. Does any child who's going to school say to the teacher, I don't want tests? You have been to school. Most of us have been to school. Have you ever seen a child say to the teacher, a student say to the teacher, hey teacher, sir, no, don't give me any tests. No, you get tests. The teacher doesn't give you tests to punish you, to see how good you are. That if you pass the test, you get admission to the higher class. You've become so good. So in the same way, we're going to get tests in the path. Tests will come. If you say, I don't want tests, then you don't want bhakti. Maharaji always says this. The person who says, I don't want tests, it means I don't want bhakti. How are you going to know where you are? How are you going to know if you can tolerate? If you're humble, if you don't get tests. When the situation is not there, anybody can not be angry. Nobody's telling you anything. Like right now you're sitting here, or you're sitting home, nobody's telling you anything, you don't get angry. But while you're listening, somebody come and hit you, a punch, or somebody come and scream in your ears. So until the situation is there, we can't know. I'm not angry, I don't get angry. Yeah, as long as the situation is not there. We have to practice. This is very important. You have to practice. So, anga, when the desire cannot be satisfied, anga comes, everything is destroyed. So, if we're not satisfied, we keep wanting more and more and more. The Bhagavad says, Yavad bhreta jatharam tavat sattvam hi dehinam adhikam yobi manyet sastena dandam arhati. 7 Canto, 14 chapter 8 verse. Bhagavad Mahapuran. The Bhagavad says, what is rightfully ours? Jatharam, our stomach, to fill our stomach. This is the size of the stomach. More than that, to take care of yourself, your family, the amount that's necessary. And one who keeps and hoards and keeps more than that is a thief. Sustain means thief, chor. Our Danda Marathi is going to get double punishment. So what do I do if I have extra? Do seva. Serve Bhagwan, serve the saint, who is Bhagwan personified. Do seva. That will help you spiritually, is going to help you also. That's how you get wealth. By giving dan. The punishment for not giving dan is daridata, poverty, besides going hell, etc. Last time I told you the katha, when we were doing the katha of Narlakobad and the 2 sons of Kuber, Manigriv. So he says, ओ बलि इतना हम मांगते हैं बस, देखो मैं ब्राह्मण हूं, थोड़ा हमको संध्या करना है, थोड़ा सा जगह हम चाहते हैं, किसी की जमीन में जाऊंगा और वो कह रहे कि आप यहां क्यों खड़े क्यों बैठे हैं, तो इतना जरूरी है. He said, look Bali, I'm just a Brahmin. I need a little space to sit down and do my sandhya, that's all. If I go in somebody's land and sit down, they can tell me, get out, what are you doing here? I just need this amount of space, that's all. इतना जगह चाहते बस. तो बलि ने कहा ठीक है, हंसते हुए, जितना आप चाहे ले लो, मैं दे रहा हूं. अभी मैं संकल्प करेंगे तो पानी उठाया, कलश, और संकल्प बोलने, जब दान देते हैं उस समय संकल्प बोलते हैं. तो जब संकल्प बोलने लगे तो उनके गुरु शुक्राचार्य उनको रोक दिया. खबरदार, इनको कुछ भी नहीं देना. So Shukadeva is saying to Parikshit, Bali is laughing and he says, okay, Brahman Devata, Muhammad, whatever you want, I'm going to do the sankalp. When you give dan, there's something called sankalp. Hari Om Vishnu Vishnu Paramatmane Shri Puran Purushottama Vishnu Raga Pavatman. There's something called, when you do puja, etc., the Panditji reads the sankalp. This sankalp tells you at this time, at this place, in this nakshatra, this yoga, etc., I'm going to do this puja, I'm giving this dan. So and you throw water, binding that sankalp, making this a resolution, I'm going to do this. So he's about to give the dan, he's taken the water pot, and is about to pour the water and say, I'm going to give this to you. And the Guru, Shukracharya, is the Guru. The Guru of the Rakshas is Shukracharya, and the Guru of the Devatas, Brihaspati. The Shukracharya said, hey, stop. Don't give any land to this person. ये कश्यप और दित्ति के पुत्र है. हे विरोचन के पुत्र, ये कोई बामा नहीं है, ये भगवान विष्णु है और आपको ठगने के लिए यहां आया. So Shukracharya says, hey, this is no dwarf. He is the son of Kashyap Muni and Aditi, the mother of the Devatas. He's the son of Virochan. This dwarf is the Supreme Lord himself, Bhagwan, Shri Krishna, and he has come here to deceive you. Don't give him anything. This is our enemy. कुछ भी मत दो। लेकिन बलि ने कहा, गुरुदेव मैंने वादा दी, मैंने प्रण किया, वादा दिया देने के। अब सब लोग पूरे तीनों लोक में सब जानते हैं बलि देते हैं, और जब बलि वचन देते हैं वो वापस नहीं लेते हैं। आप किसी को कहते हैं कि ये दे दूंगा और फिर बाद में कह रहे नहीं मैं नहीं दे दूंगा और वापस लेंगे, ये तो बहुत बड़ा पाप है, नरक जाएंगे। You know, sometime in the world, people make promise to give something and then they say, they change their mind, no, I'm not going to give it. The mind changes because of Maya, or somebody tell them something. Or you have given, you decide to take it back. This is one of the biggest sin you can commit. And then he says, look, I am Bali, I am very famous. I am known to be the grandson of Prahlad, that great devotee. Throughout the world, I am very famous for giving. What will people say? That I am a thief? After giving my word that I was going to give, I have taken it back. I will go to hell, etc. Plus, I will get a bad name. मैंने वादा दिया। अगर ये भगवान है तो और अच्छा है। अगर आप कहते ये भगवान है तो फिर और अच्छा है। And if, as you say, this is Bhagavan who has come here in the form of this dwarf, then it's even better. Because whatever Bhagavan does, वो सबके हित के लिए करते हैं। जो महापुरुष और भगवान करते हैं, तो कल्याण के लिए ही करते हैं। परोपकार वचन मन काया, संत सहज स्वभाव खगराया। He says, if this is Bhagwan, as you say, that Bhagwan has come here in the form of his dwarf and he is asking, then it's better yet. Because whatever God and the saint, whatever God does is for the benefit of others. God never destroys anyone. It may look as though it is harmful, but in the long run it's beneficial. God and the saint cannot do anything but kripa, grace. Is one thing we have to bear in mind. To us it may seem wrong. Guruji scolded me, or he gave me a slap, a chapper. Arey, what did Bhagwan, what's the worst action someone can do? Kill somebody? Murder? Bhagwan, when Bhagwan kills somebody, what happens? They go to Bhagwan. They attain Bhagwan's abode, that's the best. You don't have to do no sadhana eating. Eh? Same thing, a saint who is Bhagwan personified, he kills somebody, they go to Bhagwan's abode. The saint can't do anything. Jo kare so hari kare. Kabir. A saint doesn't do anything. Whatever he's doing, Bhagwan himself is doing. So if a saint were to kill somebody also, whatever, a saint doesn't do anything. When we blame or we think wrong about a saint, we are committing the greatest nam aparad. Nam aparad means there are many kinds of sins. There's 5 mahapap. Mahapap. I've told you this many times. I'll mention it again. Another time people, we forget very quickly. Mahapap. There are sins, and then so pap is sin. So there are thousands and thousands of sins. But then there is Mahapap, great sins. 5 in the scriptures, the Vedas, etc. 5. 1. Stealing gold. 2. Drinking alcohol. Sharab pina. 3. Killing a Brahmin versed in the Vedas, etc. 4. Interfering with the wife of a saint. Guru. And 5, anyone who helps anyone in this 4. This is called Mahapap. And in this 5, sabse bada hai sharab pina. And in this 5, the highest, the greatest one in this 5, the biggest one, drinking alcohol. The greatest Mahapap Why? It not only destroys, when you drink alcohol, it destroys the body, destroy liver, destroy everything, brain cell, everything. But the family's life is destroyed, society, everything gets destroyed. This is why in the five, drinking alcohol is told to be the greatest. But even there is one bigger than that. And that is Nam Aparad. नाम अपराध. भगवान के पास 6 चीजें हैं. There are 6 things that Bhagwan have. नाम, रूप, गुण, लीला, धाम, sant. 6. Naam, the names of God, uncountable. Roop, his forms, uncountable. Gun, virtues, attributes, uncountable. Leela, divine pastimes, uncountable. Dham, divine abodes, uncountable. Sant, saints, uncountable. और सब में सब रहते, सब बराबर, and all reside in each one. Anyone, we can take hold of anyone, all is the same. All reside in each one. In other words, whereas the name of God, whereas the quality, you think about the quality, you think about the divine abode, you think about a saint, they all have all the powers of Bhagwan and gives the same benefit. If we see difference in any one of those, we think negative in any one of those 6, that is called Namaprat, unpardonable sin. And the highest one, Santu Kibare. The highest one in this 6, when we think negatively about a saint, we try to harm a true devotee, a true saint of God, we think negative. I didn't do anything. You're not doing. You just thought in your mind. Bhagwan notes the thoughts. हो गया. हो गया. कुछ किया नहीं. Many examples. I told you once, Gaurang Mahaprabhu said, I'm going to meet a devotee, Bhakt, saint. So all the devotees thought, we know Maharaji, he is a saint. We don't know that any other saint. All worship Gaurang Mahaprabhu. We call him Maharaji. We know Maharaji, we don't know there's another saint here. Anyhow, so Gaurang Mahaprabhu got up and started to go. All the satsangis started following. Gaurang Mahaprabhu went and stood before, there was a person called Pundarik Vidyanidhi. But he lived what seemed to be a very luxurious life. Like a palace. He had a home like a palace, huge, more luxurious than a king. Golden utensils, golden bed, silken sheets, silken clothes. So everyone seeing this, they felt, what? Because, and all the servants' girls. So everyone had bowed. They never thought this was a devotee of God. Because people judge externally. We look outwardly. We can't say on the inside, we look outwardly. But the rest of us, most of us satsangis thought, look, Gaurang Mahaprabhu, he said this is a saint, so let's accept. Don't question. But one of the satsangi, Gadadhar, his brain started to burst. He started doubting even Gaurang Mahaprabhu. Pundarik Vidya, the news came that Gaurang Mahaprabhu has come to meet Pundarik. Pundarik came down, they embraced each other, crying, tears. Everybody went. But Gadadhar, his head is splitting. He has become so confused, he started doubting Gaurang Mahaprabhu. He didn't come back. Everybody, all the satsangis went back to the ashram. He came late. Certain seva he has to do, didn't do his seva, nothing. Gaurang Mahaprabhu is asking, where's Gadadhar? This is his seva, he didn't, nothing. Oh, Maharaji, we didn't see him, he didn't even come for food, nothing. So he came late. So Gaurang Mahaprabhu called him, Are Gadadhar, come. Yes, Radhe Radhe Maharaji. Kya hua? What happened to you? Maharaji, my head is bursting. I'm going crazy. Kyun? Why? You went over there, Maharaji, by this very worldly person, and you embraced him and went in bhav. And he lives in such luxury. And for Gadadhar, a devotee is one who was totally detached from the world. As he himself was totally detached, even from childhood, since he started practicing bhakti. So for him, someone living in such luxury could not be a saint or a devotee. Gaurang Mahaprabhu scolded him. Gadha, you fool. So long you have been coming satsang. This is all you have learned. Somebody is a saint by what they look outwardly or on the inside. If we were to judge externally, there are so many people who put on orange clothes. Big criminals. They dress as though they are sadhu, pandit, something that the law would not catch them. Lot of people. They are very evil, yet they dressed as though they are godmen. Their whole aim is to deceive people, just make money, etc. Is somebody a saint by what he looks or what he is on the inside? Leave the ashram right now. Don't ever come back in satsang. Not in front of me. Go to Pundarik. If he forgives you, fine. The one we commit the Nam Aparadh against, if he forgives, only he, Bhagwan doesn't forgive. Vishnu sthana kritam papam, Guru sthane parmuchyate, Guru sthana kritam papam, bhajalepo bhavishyati. Bhagwan never forgives. So great. And he didn't say anything, he just taught. He went, he accepted Pundarik, forgave, he accepted Pundarik as his guru, etc. But just whatever, so great that Gaurang Mahaprabhu threw him out of satsang. So, man. So whatever God and the saint does is only for the benefit. Very beautiful chaupai in the Ramayana. Parupakara vachana man kaya santa sahaj swabhava khagaraya. Kagba Sundarji is describing the characteristics of the saint, the true devotees of God. And he says, by words, thoughts and deeds, the saints, Santa Sahaja, Sant, the saint, by words, thoughts and deeds, they are naturally benevolent. Whatever they do is only for the welfare of others, the benefit of others. Same thing with Bhagwan. So, Bali, this is why Bali said this. Bali said, well, if his Bhagwan is better, it's great. तो शुक्राचार्य गुस्सा आ गया, गुरु की बात नहीं मानते, गुरु के विरुद्ध है, और शाप दे रहा आप गिरेंगे. So Shukracharya got very angry. You're going against your guru? You're not accepting I'm giving an order to you, so I give this shrap to you that you will fall. You're certainly going to fall. गिरेंगे. ठीक है. Bali said, okay, no problem. I have given my word. So he took the kamandalu, he took the water, the kalash with the water, and he poured and he did the sankalp. And whatever. The moment he gave the sankalp, something happened. Bhagwan बढ़ने लगे. Bhagwan started, that same little dwarf started growing. Growing. He's growing all the way to the sky. Remember, Bhagwan was just a little dwarf. The moment Bali gave that boon, the sankalp, that okay, I give you 3 footsteps of land, Bhagwan started to grow. और एक पग से पूरे पृथ्वी को नाप लिया. And he grew all the way to the sky, and with 1 footstep, he measured the entire earth. With 1 footstep. इसके बाद क्या हुआ? Page 25. राधे राधे गोविंदा भज, राधे राधे गोविंदा, राधे राधे गोविंदा भज, राधे राधे गोविंदा, ओ राधे राधे गोविंदा भज, राधे राधे गोविंदा, राधे राधे गोविंदा, राधे राधे गोविंदा. दो चकोर है, दो है चंदा, राधे राधे गोविंदा. दो चकोर भजु मन युगल चरण अरविंदा, राधे राधे गोविंदा. भजु मन युगल चरण अरविंदा, राधे राधे गोविंदा. ओ भजु भजु बेर न करुमति मंदा. Don't wait and procrastinate. We don't even know. We make excuse not to go satsang, etc. And we don't even know we live to see the next moment tomorrow. Don't procrastinate, especially when it comes to bhakti, devotion. We have no guarantee. Bhaju bhaju ber na karumati manda, radhe radhe गोविंदा. भजु भजु बेर न करुमति मंदा, राधे राधे गोविंदा. ओ राधे राधे गोविंदा भज, राधे राधे गोविंदा, राधे राधे गोविंदा भज, राधे राधे ब्रह्मादयो लोकनाथः स्वनाथाय समादितः, सानुगा बलिमाज्जुः संक्षिप्तात्मविभूतपदे. अनेन याच्यमानेन शत्रुना वटुरूपिणा, सर्वस्वं नो हृतं भर्तुं यस्तदन्दस्य वर्हिषिः. राधे राधे गोविंदा भज, राधे राधे गोविंदा, राधे राधे गोविंदा भज, राधे राधे गोविंदा. तजु छल छंदा भजुमति मंदा राधे राधे गोविंदा तजु छल
चंदा बजुमति मंदा राधे राधे गोविंदा
हरि गुरु मानु एक मति मंदा राधे राधे गोविंदा
हरि गुरु मान एक मति मंदा राधे राधे गोविंदा
ओ राधे राधे गोविंदा राधे राधे गोविंदा राधे राधे
गोविंदा राधे राधे गोविंदा
ते सर्वे वामनं हन्तु शूलपट्टिशपानयः अनिक्षयो बलिराजन् प्रादव्यजात मानवयः हे विपृचिते हे राहो हे नेमे श्रूयतां वचः मां ध्यायत निर्बद्धं नः कालोपमर्थकृत् राधे राधे गोविंदा राधे राधे गोविंदा राधे राधे गोविंदा
राधे राधे गोविंदा
तेरी गति मति रति मति मंदा राधे राधे गोविंदा तेरी
गति मति रति मति मंदा राधे राधे गोविंदा
दो कृपालु है अतिमति मंदा राधे राधे गोविंदा
तो कृपालु है अतिमति मंदा राधे राधे गोविंदा
ओ राधे राधे गोविंदा राधे राधे गोविंदा
राधे राधे गोविंदा राधे राधे गोविंदा
बोले वामन भगवान की जय। तो इसके बाद पूरे पृथ्वी को नाप लिया तो भगवान ऊपर जा रहे थे स्वर्ग को लांग करके। तो पूरे स्वर्ग को लांग किया तो सबसे ऊंचे स्वर्ग है सत्यलोक, ब्रह्मा का जो धाम है। वहां तक जब चरण पहुंच गए वहां भगवान का, तो ब्रह्मा ने कमंडलू लेके उसको धो लिया, भगवान की नाखून को धो लिया, और वो नाखून से जो जल निकले वही गंगा बन गए। स्वर्ग में मंदाकिनी नाम। तो भगवान measured the whole earth, and then he is measuring the heavenly regions with the second footstep. So as he's raising his charan all the way, crossing all the heavens, then to reach the highest heaven, the abode of Brahma is called Satyalok. Where Brahma, this is the highest heavenly region. Brahma seen the lotus feet of the Lord, this is where he originated from. He took his kamandalu and started washing the lotus feet, the toenails of the Lord. This is the Charan Amrit. And when he washed the lotus feet of Bhagwan, the water that came out when he washed it, that became Ganga. In heaven, she is known as Mandakini. So heaven, Ganga originated from the toenails of Bhagwan when he took the form of Brahman and he was crossing the heavenly regions. Brahma washed the toenails of Bhagwan, the lotus feet. The water that came out, that water became Ganga. And in the heaven, and then Bhagirath did tapasya and brought her down in the world. She's known Bhagirathi, Ganga, etc. But in heaven, she's known as Mandakini. So this is where Ganga originated from. भगवान ने पूरा किया. तो भगवान ने गरुड़ से कहा, क्योंकि 3 पग कहाँ रखना और कोई जगह बचे नहीं, तो भगवान ने कहा ये झूठी है, हमको 3 पग की वादा दिया, तो ये चोर है, इसको बांध दो, गरुड़ से कहा. तो वरुण से बांध दिया बलि को. तो भगवान with 2 footsteps measured the entire earth, the heavenly regions, everything. There's no place for the 3rd footstep. So he said to Garud, his vehicle, this Bali, he's a thief. He promised me 3 footsteps. And I have measured everything with 2 footsteps. He cannot give a 3rd footstep, tie him up. He's a thief. So Garud took Varun, the god of water, and tied up Bali. और बलि से कहा कि हे बलि, आपने वादा दी और जो अपना वादा पूर्ण नहीं कर सकते तो उनको नरक भेजते हैं, नीचे भेजते हैं. You promised me, he said to Bali, you promised me 3 footsteps. And one who does not fulfill, when you give a promise, be careful. When you give a promise and you don't fulfill it, the result is you will go to hell. Bhagwan is saying here. So be careful when you give a promise. You promise me and you can't fulfill, you'll be thrown into the infernal region, in other words, into hell. Now you will have to enjoy the fruits. बलि ने कहा कि हे भगवान, हे श्री कृष्ण, जानता हूं आप भगवान हैं, गुरुजी ने बताया, तो मैं अपने आप को बलि दे रहा हूं. ये यहां रख दो आपका चरण. So Bali said to Bhagwan, okay, no, don't send me to hell. I had promised you 3 footsteps. I sacrificed myself. Bali gave himself. Put your 3rd footstep here on my head. In other words, he sacrificed himself. So this is where the word Balidan came from. When one what do we sacrifice? No, we don't want to sacrifice the goat and the donkey and the cow and the chicken. That's not sacrifice. Sacrifice means getting rid of these things inside of us, the greed, the anger, the jealousy, the hatred, the lust. This is the animal we have to sacrifice. This is what we have to sacrifice. Get rid of those things. You go and kill the poor chicken, the poor goat. Who told you to do that? And this is strictly prohibited. This is a kind of worship in other ages, but in the age of Kali Yuga, all these things are strictly prohibited. So Bali said so Bali, Bhagwan placed his foot on Bali and sent him all the way to, there are some nether regions, Patal, Sutal, etc. Lower regions. There are high regions, the heavenly regions, and there are lower regions. You can't see with the material eye, you can't go there with anything, any spaceship. But there are lower regions. 7 above and 7 below. And they're very beautiful also too, just like heaven. तो भगवान ने कहा हम सुतल लोक में भेजा, हम send you to सुतल लोक. आपने अपना धर्म में बहुत धीरज रखा. You kept firm to your word. You didn't, no matter Guruji was telling you and still you held on. You held on to the truth that you had given your word. You would not take it back, no matter what happened. And for that, मैं अपना धाम दे रहा हूं. I'm giving you my divine abode. In the future, you will attain that. You will come to me, in other words. You will come to my divine abode, Golok. Bhagwan is given because you promised and you held on. You did not waver no matter what happened. You held on. You went against Guru. So that which is even the gods cannot attain, my divine abode. The Devatas cannot come. Devatas cannot go there. Heaven is destructible. Brahma bhuvana loka punaravarti nojana mamu pijatu kaunteya punarjanmana vidyate. Chapter 8 verse 16 Gita. All these heavenly regions from the abode of Brahma, the highest heaven, Satyalok, they are destructible. There's a time limit. They are all under Maya. And only attaining me, God, Shri Krishna says, that you don't come back in this world, suffer. So the aim is to go to Bhagavan. So you will, which even the Devatas cannot attain, you will attain that. Indra cannot attain this. लेकिन पहले आपको इंद्र बनना, आपका पहले आपका ये कामना था. First, you had a desire to become an Indra. So in the Manu called Savarni, I told you in the Kalp, in every Kalp, 12 hours of Brahma is Kalp, 4,294,080,000 years, one Kalp. There are 14 Manus, Manvantars. Each Manu remains for 306,720,000 years, 71 Chaturyugs. So 14 Manus. One Manu is called, the Manu of the age we live in is called Vaivashwat Manu at this time. There's going to be a Manu, Savarni Manu. During that Manu, you will become the Indra. As long as a Manu, that's how long the Devatas live also too, their age. You will become the Indra during that Manu, Savarni Manu. And you will reside. But before that, I'm sending you to Sutal because you didn't fulfill your promise. But I'm going to make this Sutal so itna sundar banayenge ki swarg bhi isko dekh ke lajjit hoga. I'm making this Sutal so beautiful that even the Devatas, the heavenly regions will be ashamed looking at how beautiful, that it will be more beautiful in all the heavens. Vishwakarma is going to make this so beautiful. This Sutal. और मैं आपका रक्षा. I am going to be your pahedar. I am going to guard you. I am going to Sudarshan Chakra. No one can harm you or do anything. As long as you reside in Sutal, I will protect you. Bhagwan himself became the bodyguard. He didn't tell Bali this. Bali didn't even know this. He left Vaikuntha and became the bodyguard, guarding the palace of Bali. He became the bodyguard, gatekeeper. No one could come there. And then finally Lakshmi had to come and beg and make Bali her brother. This is how we celebrate Bhaiya Dooj. And when she made Bali her brother, then she said, I ask you for a gift, a boon. And then she revealed her true self. Bali said, okay, I'll give you whatever you ask for, because you're my sister now. And she asked for, this is my husband. So, Bhagwan sent his Sudarshan Chakra and made Sutal, that abode, so beautiful. So this is so Bhagwan, it looks as though something bad had happened, but eventually, Bali attained the greatest thing. Bali didn't want heaven or anything anymore, but this because he had the desire before, Bhagwan said, okay, this was a desire you had to become an Indra, so you will become that. You will enjoy in Sutal Lok better than Indra. And then eventually you will attain the highest thing that even Devatas cannot attain. You will come to my divine abode. You will attain my divine abode. So you see, I told you, whatever God and a saint does is for the benefit. Everything is kripa, kripa, kripa. It may look bad in our eyes, but it ends up being the greatest grace. All they can do is kripa, is grace. So I think this is enough. I think I'll end the katha here today. Bole Vaman Bhagwan ki, Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki, Srimad Sadguru Sarkar ki, Shri Radha Rani ki, Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe.